Solvete omnes. In this video, I'll be going over the Unit 5 English to Latin worksheet. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my verbs. We're being scared. And so the verb for this is terio. And then we're being makes this imperfect. And then I'll look at who's being scared. It's the girls. The girls are being scared. This is passive. The subject is being acted upon. And girls would be third plural. Girls are my nominative, so it'd just be puellae. And then by the horses, this is an ablative of agent. So it's a or ob plus the ablative. Next sentence. The people, my subject, populus, will be called together. So this is will be is future, and the people are being called together. So they're being acted upon. So this would be future passive. My verb is convoco, ariaviatus. So the future would be convoca buntur. Because again, that's future passive. Notice this is buntur. By the queen is another ablative of agent, a or ob plus the ablative, regina. My next sentence, I have entrusted, so my subject will be in the verb. Have is a perfect ending, and so the perfect active is the third principal part, mon, da, we, because mondo, ari, avi, atus. And remember, the perfect, we haven't seen this in a little bit, but it's the third principal part plus I, isti, it, imus, istis, erunt. The care is what I'm entrusting. That is the direct object, so this is curam. Of the money, of is always genitive, so pecuniae. And then to the teacher is the indirect object, which would be in the dative case. And the dative of teacher is magistro. Going on to the next. The boys, nominative plural, pueri, saw. And so this one, saw can either be perfect, which would be widerunt. Oops, that's an unt, excuse me. Or it could be the imperfect vide bont. Saw could be either one. The danger, which would be periculum in the accusative. So that'd be clearly is an adverb. And so the way you make an adjective an adverb is you take the us, a, and you just make it to an e. So clare. And fled. So I can do it down here. Et. And then fled would be either fugerunt, would be the perfect, or fuge bont, which would be the imperfect, to the woods, and that'd be odd, sil, was. And when it's odd showing location, to, towards, or near, it's odd plus the accusative. So this one's tough. So by harsh punishment, the master ruled the unhappy slaves. And so let's just start with the main sentence. The master ruled the unhappy slaves. So that's just dominus, ruled. And again, that could be either rexit, which is the perfect, or regebat, the imperfect, either one. The unhappy slaves, so this is accusative. Slaves are servos, and the verb for unhappy is miseros. And now this last part, by harsh punishment. That's actually an ablative of means. So by means of harsh punishment, so you actually don't write the by. And so that would be, punishment would be poena in the ablative, and dura. And then last two, friendly words are spoken by the foreign girl. So words is verba, because it's neuter plural, verbum, I neuter. Friendly is amica, and so it's the adjective. Are being spoken, this is present passive. And so the word for spoke is dico, so dikuntor, it's third plural words. By a foreign girl, another ablative of agent. That'd be puella, barbara. And then the grain will be dragged by the wagon to the town. So the grain is frumentum. Will be dragged, so future passive. And traho is third conjugation. So it will just be etur. No bo, be, or bu, or bi there. It's just an e to make that third conjugation future. By the wagon is ablative, by means of the wagon. And so this would be caro. You actually don't put an a or ob there, but I would not mark you off if you did. And then to town would just be odd, to towards or near the town plus the accusative, oppidum. So I hope you found that helpful. Volete omnes.